Hi guys, I'm doing a proper sit down and get ready with me because it's October, baby. It's almost Halloween, so I decided to get a little spooky. I'm gonna do my makeup for the first time in a couple months. Actually, I did it like a month or two ago. I went to my friend's house, whatever. But I never do glam. I don't think I own foundation, so no one come at me. We're just gonna see what happens. I'm drinking tea and be answering your tea. I have asked on my Instagram stories, just ask me your wildest questions. In case anyone's gonna laugh at me, I don't know how to do my makeup. We're gonna start with yes. Just gonna put this on to kind of like wake up my face. Just gonna start like the stuff that would kind of go underneath, like my eyebrows. If I fill them out now, I feel like they might clash with the look, but if I do them like the pre-steps, I can gauge where I want this to go. You know what I mean? It's kind of just a little brushy brush, a little spoolie from Pro Brow at Sephora. I also haven't bought makeup in like a long time, and all this makeup I fell into my hands in high school. I just really haven't upgraded, so I'm sorry if these aren't cruelty-free, honestly. When I do buy makeup now or like skin products, like I make sure they're vegan and cruelty-free and paraben-free, all the bullshit-free. I'm just gonna go in with a really pale concealer, you know, vibes. True Match by L'Oreal. I don't honestly even wear this much concealer usually, but if I'm about to go all out, like on the areas that I know I'm gonna be painting on, you know what I mean. A wet brush. Oh, little sponge action. I was told one time that small little pats like are how it stays in, but if you don't really care that much, you can kind of like, you know, it's like not a full coverage type beat. This isn't really a full coverage type beat, but I kind of just use concealer as my fucking foundation. So I don't have any good palettes. What I do have is a really old NYX Cosmetics. I go with this on the lid and just kind of like brush it a little bit, you know, vibes. Man, I don't know. I should answer some questions. You guys don't have to hear me. Just to humble you all, because I'm humbling myself right now saying this monstrosity, but I posted this to my Instagram that I'm on all the time and my one from high school that I never post on. No one responded. Not a single person off this account. They were like, no one cares. I have no questions for you, bitch. I got my girl M Consem. Y'all should follow her. Love her. She's been making videos for so long. Like I just got in here. She's just like, I've been here. She said, worst question ever, but what are your plans after graduation if you have any? Also, this is like the first time I'm reading these. I kind of scrolled last night, but I forget. And I have nothing planned, so my plans after graduation. Oh shit, if you want to ask something. First, no. I don't know. I don't know how to tell you guys that without scaring anyone and scaring myself, but I don't know. My goal is to get a career that I really fuck with. I don't really care where that is, you know, like I have no set plans on I want to live here, I want to live there, but I just want to really enjoy my job. And just, you know, I love the East Coast, but I really have the urge to travel, so I really want to go west at some point. I don't know if I want to live there or just like travel there or like make up enough to like have a house there. You know what I'm saying? But either way, I want to live not where I am right now. I'm in kind of southern Mass, like middle of Mass. What is that, like? It's Midland. I'm by the coast and I'm by the city. It's lit though, but I don't want to live here forever. It's been nice, but I've like explored the depths of like what it feels like everything of Massachusetts, at least. Not so much New Hampshire or Maine, like Vermont. Even if I stayed in the East Coast, like I would definitely want to like move to anywhere there. I wanted to live in New York my whole life, or my whole like adult life. I've been like, fuck, I want to live there. And then I think of money and I'm like, oh, hold on, I always forget how expensive New York is just for rent for like a box. Like I'm paying probably half their rent in this same size room here. My goals career-wise, like I'm very general on what I want to do. Like I could definitely see myself just, I want to get yoga teacher certified training. Never discussed that anywhere, but I love yoga and like movement, going into the white now on the inside. If I could do that and then do all my art on the side, so it's kind of like 50-50. Like I'd do yoga in the morning and either go write articles at a company if I got a job at a company doing journalism, which is my major. That'd be bomb. Or if I just did yoga, saved up all my money, and did what I love full time. But I do love yoga, so that'd be a good little balance, you know? That was a really long way to tell y'all what I want to do in my life when that's only like 5 years out. Like if I were to think 10 years down the line, like I want to have traveled, like I want to have fucking, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Oh, this looks horrible. Just kidding, I'm gonna attempt to wing after this. I'm gonna be fine. MConsem also asked your biggest takeaway from being a college student and advice on college. I'm the worst person to ask. Maybe I'm the best because I think I'm the worst. But I have a lot of insight on why college sucks. I spent so much money to dorm for 2 years and now I have debt for X amount of years. Like, not worth it considering everything I've learned for my job I've learned at home. Or I've learned in the classroom with resources I could have found on my own, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't need them to tell me it when I could have just found out that research on my own. The only thing about a degree in a field like mine, like obviously not in nursing, like fuck, I could not operate without going to school, you know, stuff like that. But for writing and for media and photography and 2D art and every type of social media aspect that goes along with it and branding, I learned on my own. Like there's obviously tricks and stuff that I learned at school and like I have learned how to use my skills, but it's just like you need that piece of paper to do those skills. Like you could have learned those skills on your own, you know. My college experience was alright just because I had a big group of guy friends and a few girls in there. The girl is kind of, I don't know, like I don't really talk to them much. I talked to my girl Katie, who I lived with, but that's about it. So I really found my group of friends like through high school, and I mean I love my roommates now. Like I got my girl Katie and that was about it, but I got my bros and I am so thankful for all my guys. Well, you're definitely gonna comment on this, so this one's for you. Biggest takeaway would be if you can do your trade and not have to spend money on it, do your trade on your own. Art, I think art school like helps. I don't think you need it, you know. You need it, but you could learn those skills right in your bedroom. Like if you don't want to spend money on school, if you're young watching this, you don't want to spend money, don't go to school yet. Just learn something at your home. If you want to do courses to get your associates, like so much cheaper. I did that in high school and it's why I'm graduating a semester early. Would have been a year early if I didn't change my major. At this point I'm just trying to blend this. This is my fluffier brush. Pink and brown. Ew, I dragged all that pigment, sorry. I'm just gonna dab all that out because you don't need, tell them when you kind of glitter everywhere, but not like, you know what I'm saying. So I don't have eyeliner, so you legally cannot make fun of me. So I'm just gonna wing this and I'm just gonna look fire. I will though be attempting to use this chocolate brow powder. This is the most bootleg freaking eyeliner you'll ever see. Oh my god. I can't believe this is what this video's come to. Like I can't post this. I'm gonna get roasted. Where is it connecting to? Honestly, I kind of fucked with it. It's really long. Bitch gets like, I'm a good bitch. we're gonna do some lipstick because I can't really do bronzer. Like, I'm gonna do some highlight and then I'm gonna do lipstick. Boy, was sharp. She also said, if you could collab with any YouTuber, who would it be? That's a tough one. I would, in all my different personalities, my personas, I would smoke a ton of weed with Francis Ray and Silence Hippie, period. Period. Also like being this and eating a bat. If I were to do like a style or like meditation healing video, it would have to be Hitomi. Literally a pencil by Maybelline. You might look hideous. Okay, number 9. How do you actually make friends? Everyone knows it's easier said than done. Period. I don't know. All my friends I've had since like I was young, and I've accumulated them since through high school. Like class was easy, like you could just kind of like, you know, talk to people. Now with like Zoom, I guess if you're in community, if you're in college, if you have a question about like a topic or something, or like you really like what they were talking about, you can be like slide in the fucking DMs of Canvas. I'm also now using this unlabeled 07 plum raisin I got from my mom when I was really young. Making friends that are like, if you're struggling at school because it's like fucking Zoom university, literally go to the dumb events that school has. Like you might either bring one friend that you already know. Like I made all my friends at college through my roommates. Like I hung out with 2 girls and they became friends with all these guys, or Katie kind of did, and then we just hung out with them, and now I hang out with the guys, whereas I don't hang out with the girls. So Katie, I saw her the other night, but we would go to these dumbass events and like you talk to someone and you're like, this is stupid, or you're like, oh, that's the cutest pumpkin that you're carving ever, like, what's your snap, where do you live, blah, blah, blah. My thing that I try to do is be like as extroverted as I can be in that moment of like mentally extroverted too, like engaging in conversations and like actually talking to people and not just like flushing people off if you're like feeling weird or whatever. Like try to actually like make a conscious effort to talk to people. I know it's scary, but they're probably like scared too if they're alone, or if you're with someone and they're not, if you make them feel like stressed, like don't, like just be like, hey, I like your dress. Another very obvious way in this time is social media. Like I had a Finsta in high school. I mean, I still have it, fire. I posted on there like, I want to go to this Ariana Grande concert, and this girl I had on there that I had known through a friend, she's like, I want to go. I was like, bet. And then our other friend Erin was like, I want to go. I was like, I want to go, and Erin and I, anyways, I just went to this concert, and it's just because like I reached out and I was like, I have a ticket. If you reach out to people with similar interests, like, yo, I love your art, yo, I love this album too, on like people's stories, even if you don't know them, like if you just follow them because you're like, oh, I saw her on campus. I know that sounds sus, but you're like, oh, context clues, like I saw you on campus. You don't have to say that, but oh, I need mascara. Oh, like currently all my friends are from when I studied abroad. I always forget to mention them, but they're my bros. I met them either in elementary or middle school or high school for some people. Still been like 4 years, but you know. And then everyone else I met in college, and it's because we were either in classes together or I roomed with this girl, like we met at orientation and we became friends. After that it was kind of hard to see, like to find friends outside of my roommates. And then I actually did dance at school my freshman year, and it really like helped me talk and socialize with people. Last year I commuted and now I'm not even in school, like I hang out with my roommates, and that's another way I made friends, my roommates and roommates friends. I'm like, yo, let's all. I have some Maybelline Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect for the final touch because I forgot, and I was like, why do I still kind of look dead? Like I know I have to look dead for this, but why do I look dead? I mean, I still look dead because I don't have falsies, but what are you gonna do? Abraham Kahn said, why is there something instead of nothing? That everything is something. My guy said Kyle that he wants to do some video work. If anyone needs video work, hit up Kyle_Tremblay_. Kyle's the homie. Gina said, shout me out on how stupid we are. And that's facts. Me and Regina are so dumb together. The stinky poopy video has taken over my house. Thank you, Travis.
Uh-oh. Stinky poop. Poopy.
And Deja, stinky. I'm like, bruh, get out of here. That's all the questions, kids. And my makeup look is done. It's pretty bootleg, like I know. Like you don't need to tell me. Yes. Thanks for watching. Watch out for the next video soon. Bye.